Little man, little man, little man. You got teeth yet? Some. Got some. Oh, itchy, 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 itchy. Oh, it feels good. Oh, that black burnt up baby hair. Oh, it's so fluffy, so hot. Oh, 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 oh. Yeah. Yes, it is. Now, for anybody who has a problem where they are rubbing and loving on their mini, you see that lip coming. Here he comes around. He's starting to nose. Now, you saw that. Now, that is typical horse behavior. What's happening here is when another horse starts scratching in a really good spot, well, it's only courtesy in horse culture, is the best term I have for it, to turn around and give the person who's giving you a scratch a good scratch in return. A lot of people don't realize what's going on. They think their horse is turning around and trying to bite them. But if you see that little lip going, it's that kind of quivering lip. Oh, there goes Daddy. It's that kind of quivering lip going on. That's just, it feels so good. That's the face that you want to see, that something feels really good when you're doing it. Now, again, horse culture, common courtesy dictates that that little baby turn around and give me a scratch in the back. He's not meaning to be mean. He's not meaning to be, if anything, he's trying to not be rude and establishing bonds and good connections by doing that. You might have seen him mouthing. That's showing respect to the stallion that was just there beside him. He'll probably come back here in a minute. A good thing to do, you don't want them to get started with this habit. It's not a good habit to have by any stretch of the imagination. Sorry. But it's something that, you know, his mother teaches him, his whole herd teaches him, the other baby's teaching. So the big issue is, for humans, is to teach him, okay, you can do this with other horses. You just don't do it to me. I'll love and scratch on you all you want, but you don't do that to me. And they just don't understand that. You know, when they get to going really good in those really good spots, when, you know, like for him, for instance, he's super hairy. You get super itchy. We're drinking right now. You know, they like a good rub. And sometimes some horses can even rub themselves raw. Which is not, it's not a common thing to do, but it's not something that's too terribly unusual for them to do either. Especially if they find a downed branch. You'll see a lot of mares, especially when they're pregnant, using that branch to rub the bottom side of their belly when they're pregnant because they can't reach around anymore. And that gets pretty funny. But pretty much all you do is, when you start seeing that happening, is either you keep scratching, 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 and then he goes in with his lip and he starts acting like he's going to nibble on you, and then you just stop. And then he'll go back to a neutral state, and then you start scratching, 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 and then he'll go with that lip again, and he'll come in like giving you rubbings back too, and then you stop. Eventually he gets the idea that he shouldn't do it, and it's not that hard. Now, some horses, some people don't know how to get them to stop, and they've gotten a lot older, mature, and this is an ingrained behavior in them that you rub everybody back. So those ones that are a little bit older, that haven't gotten to learn that, they know people are great, people are friendly, you want to go and get some loving from them, some scratches. Their fingers, their claws, pretty much in their point of view, are great for scratches. A lot of them haven't learned yet that that we don't want to be bitten, and they don't understand that. So sometimes those guys can be a little bit more hard-headed. Hello, little monster. And in those cases, hey, come here, monster man. Hello, hi. Hello, Puddin'. So go in here for a scratch, and in those cases, the little bit more harder-headed ones, push the face away. Go in for the scratches. And see, he's already learned from being pushed away there. Nope, I don't want your face. Don't want your face. And it's not pushing up here. You want to push on the nose and push the nose away. And see, he's making the face. And in a short time, I've not worked with him at all on this, But in short time, you can already see he's making the face and he's not coming in for the nibbles. So when they're super young like that and haven't developed any bad habits, super fast and easy to teach. Sometimes it just takes a couple times. You have some that don't pick up on it nearly as fast. It might take a few days. It shouldn't take much, right, Monster Man? Monster Man, Monster Boy. But it's a pretty easy thing to teach. Now, as far as a fully aged horse that has this problem, there might be times when you need to do something a little bit more drastic. And I'm not going to actually do it to him because he's been a good boy. He doesn't need punishment. Now, keep in mind, if these guys bite you, it's pretty hard and it can be pretty drastic and it can leave bruising. And not to say, these guys are actually pretty sensitive as far as their skin goes. Oh, you're sweaty boy. Oh, we're sweaty boy. They can be pretty sensitive as far as their skin goes, but what we recommend for those adults that haven't learned, hi honey, is that you want to cup your hand, because you're not wanting to go for pain, you're wanting to go for sound. Sound is more frightening to a horse than the actual smacking motion. Okay, I'm getting swamped now. So what we do is we cup our hand, and again, you know, pushing their head away. You don't want to push the head away. You want to push the offending part away, which is the nose. And we go for right on the side there, where the hollowness of their mouth is going to take all that noise, yes, all this noise, all the noise, and resonate it through. And it's just a little bit more of a disturbing thing for them to go through, because, you know, in wild and nature, they don't go through that kind of a thing. I know I'm sitting on the ground. I'm an easy target for everybody. I know it. I know, kids. I know. I don't want you to rub my back. Sorry, white bear's behind me now. We're not, like I said, we're not going for pain when we're doing that smack. We're just going purely for noise, and it's more the surprise. They will turn around and they will run off. And when they're already friendly like that, and like these guys here, they'll run off. They'll think about it. Why did this happen? Because horses are smart. And they're just about as smart as dogs, I feel. They'll run off. They'll think about what happened. You were getting along so well. You're going to eat my camera now, aren't you? Yes, you are. You the monster. Things were getting along so well until just then. What happened? What did I do? What did they do? What changed? And they go and they think about it a little bit. And it might take like the third time for them to figure it out, especially with the older ones, just because they're set in their ways. All right, nobody's eating my hair. Well, can knock it off. I'm sorry, the video's not that great. I am one person videotaping army. But they do start to learn. You're not going for the pain, you're just going for a loud noise that, like, what happened? And the fact that you touch them and this loud noise is happening, touch means a lot to horses. Hello, 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 I'll pinch your nose, I'll pinch your nose. Why is your friend over here? We don't know. We haven't learned about people yet. No, we haven't. Touch means a world of things to horses. You know, just like all the old sayings, good touch, bad touch. I know, yes. These little guys, they start to learn through touch, and that's how horses pretty much communicate, touch and body language. Yep, I'm gonna stand up, guys. And that's pretty much the easiest way to start teaching at any age. Is think about touch, think about sound. You know, they're prey animals. They don't like particularly frightening sounds. And the sound combined with the touch makes it a more severe, or not necessarily more severe, but it makes it an alerting experience as opposed to a painful, bad experience. Because these guys, if they don't, you know, if the baby is being obnoxious to the mommy, yes, if you're being obnoxious to your mother, the mother will even chase them off and even offer to bite at them, bite at their legs, bite at their back a little bit. Not too hard, then mom knows exactly what she's doing. But it's kind of like spanking. Now, we don't want to spank too hard, because that's just wrong, but you also got to think at how, yeah, just like that. This isn't mom, but this is one of the other mares. She wants the attention, not the baby. She don't want the baby to have all the attention. So she gave him a little nip to try to get him to go away. But she knows I'll get on her butt if she does continue to do that behavior, so she left. Would you leave my shoes alone? Although there is no ending the miniature horse fascination with shoes and footwear. This is something that'll never go away. There's Mama. There's your Mama. So I hope this video helps you guys. If you guys got a nibbler, you think that you're going in, giving them love, and they're turning around and just biting you for no reason, that's what's kind of going on. I just about guarantee you. Unless you see the ears completely flat back, they got basically a snarl on their face, and they're going at you with their mouth open. Normally they give a warning before they really go in and try to lay in on you. In that case, could be pain, or they're painful in that area, sore muscle, pulled shoulder, a variety of things could be that. And sometimes, a lot of the times, it's just you got a poop head. And poop heads do tend to be stallions or horses that basically you've never, like with small dogs. Oh, I don't want to discipline the small dog because he's so small and cute. You know, if that dog was was instead of a Chihuahua, was a Rottweiler, it's not as cute anymore. Just because these guys are small doesn't mean we don't need some discipline, right? Yeah. And the same goes for stallions. And you got to have time. A stallion can be a stallion, but you got to give them also a point of view that when it's time to work, when it's time to do what you ask them to do, they got to do it. And then they can have their time. Again, just like dogs, you got working dogs that there's time to work, and then there's time to go and do what we want to go do. Like your herding dogs and such. Ain't that right, honey? Yeah. Oh, I know it. So, I hope that helps everybody. Let me know if you want other videos, or have other questions about miniature horses or horses in general. Typically, the two do overlap a great deal, other than food proportions. Please do leave a comment or a question in the comment section. And if I can't get a video footage of the horse doing it, I will do my best to try to explain it verbally. This is only my part-time job. So I hope you all have a wonderful day and have a good one.